is Mr. Gregorius Martinus, who has graduated from Curtin University, Australia, with a degree in Arts and Multimedia Design. For the past 3 years, Mr. Greg has been working in BOOMZAP Entertainment as a lead artist. BOOMZAP is one of the regional leader in casual game development industry. Currently, Greg, along with BOOMZAP Entertainment, is trying to expand their market as they develop a wide variety of casual games for PC, Mac, Wii, iPhone, and iPad. Please welcome Mr. Gregorius Martinus.
Hi guys, I'm Greg from BOOMZAP Entertainment. I'm here to talk about, that's me. I was graduated in Multimedia Design in Curtin University, Western Australia at 2005 and I'm joining Matari Studio in 2006. Then after that, in 2010, I'm joining BOOMZAP Entertainment and focusing on casual game industry. Okay, now I want to talk about the adaptation from work to in office and then work in the virtual studio. The adaptation. With the advancing of technology nowadays, it's possible now for people around the world to work together using just internet, and it feels just like you were working in a normal office. So I will talk about the tools and devices that you will need in order to do that kind of work. At first, you need to have a comfortable space to work at home, so no kids running around behind you or a pet barking whatsoever. And then you will need a decent internet connection. It's a must. And then if you don't have a decent internet connection, you will also need at least a 3G dongle for backup, just in case your connection is dead or something happened to your internet line. And then if you're an artist, you will need your own personal tablet, like Wacom Intuos or Bamboo. Virtual Studio can give you some benefits, such as you don't have to commute to go to work with Jakarta now, the traffic in Jakarta now being full of traffic jam, especially in rush hours. It's really not that good, and you can stay close to your family. That's one of the most important thing in working in Virtual Studio at home. And by working at home, you can also create your own working space as comfortable as you can. So you don't have anyone putting your desk in the corner of the room or whatever for you. You can do it yourself. Yeah, and secondly, the important technology that we used in BOOMZAP in order to do the Virtual Studio is one, SVN. It's a shell program that integrates directly with your Windows user interface. You can download it from tortoisesvn.net. So what SVN can do for you is it can ensure that everyone is working with the same file as everyone else and reduce the number of outdated and conflicted working files. File updates and ease of collection for builds is also guaranteed. Ability to review or open older versions of the same file for data retrieval, etc. And then we got exporter or editor. It's actually basically a custom software integrated with the common software used. For example, it's Adobe Photoshop in making the art assets. And it was made by intern coder or programmer to produce a build-friendly art assets. So the exporter editor that I was talking about here that we use in BOOMZAP is GOM exporter. It's to export all the art assets to become build-friendly assets. Then font editor to definitely change the font from your PC to asset that build-friendly as well. Video editor to edit all the video files that you do in your build. And user interface editor to do the user interface. And Basecamp. We use Basecamp as a place to post your work in progress. And you can get comments, etc. You post your daily report, daily build link. So programmer can also put the daily build link there, so everybody can test build every day. And then you can use you will have to use the Basecamp instead of email when you want to talk to a bunch of people about something. It keeps things more public and maintains a more searchable public record. So everybody can just move back to the past message just to search whatever you need there. And the whole company does want to see your work. So all daily reports, work in progress, goes there to the Basecamp. Dropbox, an online data and file storage. You can download it from dropbox.com. Upload your latest art assets to Dropbox. Dropbox account does not replace SVN for either source codes or XLS files. And it also got a cool feature, which is it's some kind of backup data. So if you accidentally delete the whole company's file, it got like a backup. So you can undo everything, every mistake that you do from the previous day and back it up. So it will restore everything. So it will save you from being scolded by your friends. Yeah. FTP server. Once a project is done, a game is done, it's not just done like that, because you have to remember you will need to do localization one day, maybe in a different country, different characters language. And porting purpose, like maybe after you do it for PC, you will have to do it for iPad, iDevice, anything. So all assets that all done goes to FTP server. So the coder for the porting, we can just take it from there. Then email, MSN, and Skype. It's just the basic thing for you to communicate with your friends in the studio. Like MSN, you can just talk with inside a group of the project. And Skype, if you have like important meeting that you can just type, you need to hear the voice or everything, you can just use that. And email for transferring files, stuff. Okay, the roles of people working in BOOMZAP. Started with a creative director, which is the founder, act as the final quality control of all project, like all the art assets or the gameplay. If he said it's not really that good, we will have to fix everything. Even though it's annoying sometimes, but yeah, we have to do it. Anyway, so, and producer. Producer is in charge of all the marketing parts of a project, like talking to the client, like for example, Big Fish is one of our main client there, and maybe advertising and everything. He will take charge of that, asking artists to do the marketing materials, stuff like that. Lead programmers. His role is to create the game engine. It's like very big. For the project, including exporters, the one that I was talking about before, in charge in a multiple project. So mostly all projects in BOOMZAP only have one lead programmers, and he will in charge of everything from the engine. If he wants to modify the engine, we need to modify the engine. Then we have to talk to the lead programmers. After that, we got programmers. Programmers' task is to put all the new assets from the artist into the build, so it works in the build. Programmers. So, doesn't have to build the engine because the lead programmers already did that for them. Then designer is in charge of the storyline and gameplay. It's one of the most important aspects in game. And as the bridge between programmers and the artist. So basically the designer will have to do a little bit of art, like gray boxing. So just anything like thumbnail, as long as the artists understand what the designers want. And the designer only in charge for one project at a time. So no designer do 2 projects at a time. Lead artist, like me, in charge of all the art style of a project, and do a weekly task and scheduling, and only in charge for one project at a time. Artist is do the art asset, including the user interface, do all the tasks that given by the lead artist for the whole week. And then animator. Animator is in charge for all the animation and animate all the animation ready assets from the artist. So the artist will have to do the art, like open mouth or closed mouth, closed eyes and everything, and give it to the animator, so it will be easier for them to do the animation later. Audio designer, in charge of all audio assets, including music and voice, sound effects and everything. And then game tester, test the daily build and hunt for bugs, and do the feedback as well. In working in Virtual Studio, we have the daily responsibility as well. It's for our organizational staff purpose, which is do the weekly task list. It's basically created every Monday or first day of the week, done by a lead artist. We have our own time estimation standard for each task. Like, so the artists will have their task list ready at the beginning of the week. What will they do for the whole weeks? Can you please open the image folder for me? Rooms down there, yeah. Can you click one by one? Yeah, for a room like this, we estimated like 5 days of work each artist. Can you next? Oh yeah, something like this. This is all 5 days. We will give a new artist like maybe 1.5 weeks to do this, but in time they can do faster than that. This is our rooms in game, because we're specializing in hidden object and adventure games. All the art done by in Photoshop, so we don't do 3D at all. This is for some of our games, different styles. Okay, how to exit? So 5 days each for these rooms, and then for a close-ups. Close-ups like this. It will take around 1 or 2 days or 3 days max, because it's much simpler than the room. goes up like this. It'll take 2 days, 3 days max. And for mini games, outside you go. Mini games. Something like this. Mini games will take around 3 days, depending on the how hard it is to create the art assets in this game. Yeah. And then hidden objects. Something like this. It'll take like 5 days each. Or maybe if it's small, something like this, it will take around 4 days max. For the characters. It will take around 2 days to design and maybe 1 or 2 days to finish the painting itself. Sometimes for the main character, it will take longer since we will have a lot of feedback from our client or from the creative director. Yeah, we also understand that each task is different than the other. Some harder than the other one, but yeah. But that's the basic time to do the task. And also the use of detail sets will boost the speed up as well. This is the detail set that I was talking about. So it's easier for us to do a room or anything like hidden objects and everything. Like for this, it make it faster. We just paste everything from the detail sets. And it also helped maintaining the consistency of the art style. So even though it was done by 5 or 6 artists, it looks like one artist did it. Okay, that's it.